Hi Samurais, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, as you can see, we have a little bit of a different look than you're used to here on my channel. And the reason being is because today's video is the Battle of Gerard. So on the black side, you have Gerard from Helena. On my right side, or my blonde side, you have the Black Parade Gerard. I did give these looks my own spin. The videos are very popular, as we all know, but this is the beautiful limited edition HIPDOT collection that I was lucky enough to get a pre-order on. It sold out in minutes. And I was so devastated because I love My Chemical Romance, and I thought this would be a great collection to have for my makeup collection, not only for me to review for you guys, but just as a My Chemical Romance fan in general. This palette, I believe it was $60-ish for the collection. On the inside, it does have the HIPDOT My Chemical Romance on the lid. And this is what the collection looks like on the inside. It comes with a palette, a limited edition My Chemical Romance pen. You have the My Chemical Romance HIPDOT dual-ended eyeshadow brush, and then a dual-ended eyeliner. Definitely worth the money. The packaging is super nice. It's got all of the details on the materials that are inside of the packaging and their ingredients all over. Really, really like this collection. I'm very happy that I was able to get this. But yeah, so we're going to go into a tutorial on how we created this look. I want to hear from you guys which Gerard is your favorite, so that way we can figure out who or which side is the winner of the Battle of the Gerard. Next week we do have the Lizzie McGuire collection from ColourPop review, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon before you leave, so that way you're notified when that video and as well as others are uploaded here on my channel. I thank you guys all for tuning into today's video. Make good choices, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. To prime my face, I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'll let that dry down just a little bit. In today's video, I am going a little bit out of order. I'm going to do my eyes and my eyebrows first, just because we are going to be playing with reds and blacks. So to avoid the fallout onto a fresh face of foundation that's already been set and everything, we're just going to do the eyes first and then do the rest of our face after. To start on my eyebrows, I am going to be taking the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Latte. Gotta get these bad Larrys threaded because they need some love. Okay, so now that we have our eyebrows on, like I've said in previous videos, I don't go too crazy with my eyebrows because I do have a relatively good shape. I just more go in to darken them up a little bit so they're a little bit more prominent. Now that we have our eyebrows done, I'm going to go in with my P. Louise Makeup Academy Rumor 0.5 base to prep my eyelids. As always be careful around your eyes so that way you don't cause any damage to your eye or the skin. Alright, now that we have our eyelids primed, I'm going to go in with the HIPDOT My Chemical Romance palette. This is the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge palette. I almost don't want to use it because it's so pretty in person. This is the inside of the palette. Typical My Chemical Romance colors. Very pretty. To set our eyelids from this palette, we're going to go in with Flock of Doves, which is this white shade down here at the bottom. And I'm just taking a regular little eyeshadow brush and just tapping that on. And we're just going to sweep it across our eyelid. Okay, so now that we have everything good to go, what we're going to be doing with today's look is the Battle of Gerard. So on the black half of my hair, I'm going to be doing a more modern Helena, a little bit more intricate detail on this side, and on the white side or the Black Parade side, we're going to be doing a little bit more intricate dark smoky eye, and then bring it all together for the same type of lip. Okay, so for the Helena side, we're going to start off with, what color? We're going to be starting off with the brown shade Mausoleum Door. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pack this lightly into my crease and blend it up towards my brow bone. So that way we have a slight transition color for the red. So next, for the first red that we're going to be using on our Helena Gerard side, we're going to be using this red, which is called Pitchfork Red. And we're going to put this into our crease and blend it up slightly into that brown shade and blend it through, creating the red line that we need. Now that we have our base of red, I'm gonna go in with the shade Starless Eyes, and I'm gonna use this to darken up the outer corner of the red that we've already gotten on. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the Helena side as is for right now. We're gonna come back and touch that up once we do the rest of our face. I'm gonna move over to the Black Parade side and start working on that. So remember, when using blacks, a little goes a long way. It's better to use less than more because black is very difficult to work with when it comes to makeup. So what I'm gonna do on the Black Parade side, what I'm gonna start with is Shotgun Sinners, which is this gray shade here in the center. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the brown shade on the other side, and I'm going to put this into the crease and blend it up towards my brow bone just to give us a little bit of a transition so it's not just harsh black. To switch it up a bit, I'm not going to go just all black and gray. I am going to take some of the Saints Protect Her purple, and I'm going to use this in my crease and blend it up like the first red shade that we use on this side, just so, again, it's not straight black and gray. This will give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more color. And I'm just going to take that same brush that I used the gray on just to blend out the harshness. Now for the moment of truth, we're going in with the black shade. This black shade in the palette is called Serpent Sun, and I'm going to use this to darken the outer corner of this eyeshadow look and drag it into the purple. And then we're going to go back in with some of the shimmer to make it a little bit more pretty, per se. I did put a little bit of gray on the brush that I use for the gray just to blend this out a little bit more. Now taking just a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape, I'm going to use this to make a slight cut crease from my inner corner on the Black Parade side, just so we can go in with that gray shimmer to give it a little bit more oomph. Now going back in with Explosive Light, we're going to apply that to the cut crease area. Okay, so we're gonna leave our eyes as they are. From here, now we're gonna go in and do the rest of our face, come back to the eyes and do the final touches on those, and then we'll get the final look. For foundation, I'm going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation in the shade Light 33C, and I'm going to be applying that with my damp beauty blender. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade 12S Fair. And to blend that out, I'm going to be using the tipped side of the Beauty Blender, just so I can get in as close as I can to the eyeshadow without disturbing it too much. Now taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Translucent Setting Powder, we're going to take this and our damp beauty blender to set our face. Alright, we're going to let that sit for just a minute and we'll come back and we'll dust it off. Alright, now that that has set, we're going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe JH01 Fluffy Brush just to dust off the excess powder and blend anything out that's sitting on our skin. With this look, I'm only going to do a little bit of a contour, just because we don't want it to be like the normal super bronzy contour. So I'm just going to go in with the Milani Silk Matte Powder in 02 Sunkissed. And I'm just going to apply this to under my cheekbones and a little bit to my forehead just to give it a little bit of warmth. And just for a touch of blush, I'm going in with the Essence Mosaic Blush in 40 Berry Connection. And I'm just going to add, again, a little bit, not too much, nothing too crazy. And we're just going to sweep it up. Same thing with this side. Just to have a little bit of color. I did just take whatever was left on my highlighting brush just to give it a little bit of a highlight. Now we're going to go back in and we're going to finish up our eyes and then move into our lipstick. Starting over on the Helena side, we are going to go back in with that Pitchfork Red shade, and we're going to drag that out to our lower lash line. I'm also going to buff out the line that I created when I did my contour. And then I'm going to go back in with the Starless Eyes, which is that darker red shade, just to darken up just this little corner piece here on the Helena side. For the black side, I am going to take Shotgun Center and I'm going to drag that into my lower lash line on the Black Parade side. And then we're going to go back in with the black, which is Serpent Sun, just to darken everything up a little bit on this corner here so everything connects nicely. Now taking just a little bit of that Serpent Sun, we're just gonna bring it all together like that. Now with this kit, it does come with a liner and a brush. I don't want to use a brush since it is a limited edition collection. I might use the liner on this look, but I think I'm gonna stick with tried and true My Chemical Romance straight red, and just add the lashes, or the mascara I should say, to the look, and then do a little bit more of an intricate lip. So with that being said, we're gonna move into curling our eyelashes and doing our mascara. When I curl my eyelashes, I do pull them out a little, not pull them out, but like angle the lash curlers out a bit and then lightly squeeze like 3 or 4 times, just so we get a little bit of a lift. This is relatively new. I've been going in with the Essence Lash Booster Primer before I do my mascara, and it gives it a little bit more in your face. Now for mascara, I'm going in with the Maybelline Sky High mascara, and I'm going to do probably 2, maybe 3 coats of this. I got a little mascara on the eyeshadow, so I had to fix it. Okay, so eyes are done. Now we're gonna move into our lips. For lips, I'm going to do something I've never done before, and I'm going to line the outer portion of my lips with black, and then the center, I'm going to do a dark red and ombre the two together. For this, I'm using the Jeffree Star lip liner in Weirdo and Unicorn Blood. Now taking a Morphe 321 brush, I'm going to blend the two colors slightly together. Now that the lip liner is on, I'm going to add a little bit of a lip gloss just to give it a little bit of sheen. For the lip gloss, I'm going to be using Heaven's Gates from the Jeffree Star Cremated Collection. Nothing too wild. Now, we're going to set it and forget it. I'm using the Morphe Sweet Peach Continuous Setting Spray. And now we're going to dry it down. And this is the final Battle of Gerard look. Let me know which side is your favorite below. So this is a limited edition collection. It sold out in minutes. Thankfully, it was able to get a pre-order, but overall the palette is very nice. It blended really nicely for me, so definitely want to check out more stuff from HIPDOT.